Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 40 years. I'm going through the text starting this year, reading a paragraph or two at a time, asking Jesus to clarify for me. And then I'm writing from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. Today, we're still on chapter 2, and we're looking at Section 5A, Special Principles of Miracle Workers, and we're on paragraph 17. The injunction, be of one mind, is a statement for revelation-readiness. My request, do this in remembrance of me, is the appeal for cooperation from miracle workers. The two statements are not in the same order of reality. Only the latter involves an awareness of time, since to remember is to recall the past in the present. This time is under my direction, but timelessness belongs to God. In time, we exist for and with each other. In timelessness, we coexist with God. When I read this before, I was drawn to the sentence that says time is under Jesus's direction. I'd been at war with time all my life, it seems. Every day I woke up looking at the clock to see if I had enough time to do my meditation and journaling. All day I looked at the clock to see if I would be late to see a customer. At night, I kept an eye on the clock to see if I could do a few more things and still get to sleep in time to wake up early enough to start all over and have time to do everything. Do you see the anxiety that runs beneath all this time watching? As I've learned that time is not real and that Jesus can adjust time for me, I would call on him for this at times when I absolutely had to. But I had reserved those times for emergencies. And even then, I listened to and believed the ego voice telling me that I should not have wasted my time, and then called on Jesus to fix things for me. I mean, it just can't be right that I fiddled around on Facebook too long, and now I'm racing against the clock to get my writing done and get it posted. Do you see the guilt and unworthiness running beneath this? And the belief in lack, as if there are just so many miracles and I'm guilty if I waste them? Jesus invited me to look at this differently. He showed me that time is malleable in his hands. He showed me what I do, that what I do today at this time affects the past and the future. And he showed me that forgiveness reaches across, around, and through time and space. He brought me to the remembrance of time and space is not real. We made them up. Finally, he wanted me to look at my race against time. He showed me that time is indeed nothing, just a concept useful in organizing my illusion. It has no power over me, and if I put my trust in Jesus, I can easily manipulate. He can easily manipulate it for me. Looking at my reaction to this idea was enlightening. I saw that there are many beliefs in my mind, and that they are an error that I could bring to spirit for healing. When I thought that time ruled me, I felt very small and vulnerable, a victim of the world I saw. How could that be true? I made the world I see. How could I be victim of it? I am a son of God. How can I be ruled by a concept that I made up? How could the Son of God be a victim of anything? My reluctance to ask Jesus for help and the guilt I felt in needing his help was just ego separation thoughts. They were made to keep me in this belief and limitation. I saw that Jesus was always ready and willing to adjust time for me, but I must be ready and willing to accept his help. I must be willing to let go of the idea that time is real and that I am ruled by it. And I must be willing to let go of the belief that I was unworthy and must constantly do things to establish my worth. I saw that my wrong-minded thinking was blocking Jesus from helping me. Holy Spirit, I see while I have more clarity about this, and I don't use time against myself as much as I used to, it still happens sometimes. In accepting these thoughts of limitation without questioning them, I convinced myself that I was a victim of time and that my guilt made me unworthy of anything else. I did this to myself, but now I see I'm wrong. Please heal my mind. I'm ready to see differently. Please help me to know that my worth was established by God, and so unworthiness is not possible. And please help me to know that I don't have to do anything to deserve help. Please heal my mind of the belief that I ask for too much and that I should do some of this, or at least some of it, on my own before I ask for help. Help me to release all limits I place on Jesus's help. Holy Spirit, please help me to remember who I am. Please help me to know that I am deeply and forever loved. This time when I read this paragraph, I saw more because I was ready for more. I'm intrigued by the first two sentences. The injunction, be of one mind, is a statement of revelation readiness. My request, do this in remembrance of me, is the appeal for cooperation from miracle workers. So Jesus points out that revelation readiness and miracle readiness refer to two different levels. Miracles are in time, and time belongs to Jesus. Revelation is outside of time, and it belongs to God. I stay in miracle ready as possible so that Jesus can work through me to perform miracles. This means that I clear my mind of thought errors so that I can be in a state of love. This helps me keep open to guidance and always ready to be a healer. I do this to the best of my ability. Revelation, though, well, I know I have no idea how to be revelation ready, but I know I want to. I trust that all will be revealed in perfect timing. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope you found it helpful. And if I can, if you liked it, please, sorry, if you found it helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And thanks to all of you who have done so. I appreciate it very much. I'll be back tomorrow with another reading. And so I'll see you then.